Welcome back, I'm Eric for President, and you know the drill, we have 5 stories to go over, but today it's only 4 because I didn't plan to make this video, but some news came out that I'm very excited to share, something that I might be the first to talk about, and it needs to be discussed, and we have 2 less fun topics to talk about. Crack an extra beer, leave an extra like, because I'm going to need to support my beer fund extra hard after this video. I'm Eric for President, let's get into the VR news. Let's start out with some fun news before the storm comes and start with a fitness related VR story that, although is only developing, should be noted and praised for the ambition of it. I was reached out by Katie Houlihan, the managing director of Virtually Healthy, who has the Facebook community page as a place to discuss VR for fitness, rehabilitation, and therapy. None of this is sponsored, and I'm sharing it because I just like it. Her goal started only last year to use VR games for fitness, rehabilitation, and therapy. She is about to start a research project to analyze the movements of various VR games and see their effectiveness at increasing motivation to exercise. Her overall goal is to create various VR exercise programs using these games, at first for fitness and then once they have done further research, for a variety of mental and physical health conditions as well. She hopes to maybe work with YOUR, spelled Y-U-R, which we talked about in the video at the end of this video, for personalized exercise programs. You may see this come around Q3 of 2020, and like I said, this is early, but this is the VR badass of the day, and after the final 2 stories of this video, we need them. In really good news, and by good, I just mean news on Echo VR for the Oculus Quest, because with news coming left and right on this game, it just tells me how close we are to getting to this gem on the Oculus Quest. Echo VR brief refresher, 2 teams, 1 disc, 0 gravity. Now you can experience multiplayer in 0G in the new VR sport of the future from Ready to Dawn and Oculus Studios. In this, you'll pass, punch, steal, and score your way to victory. In the most perfect sounding update that squashed all my concerns for this, as a multiplayer heavy VR game has a poor track record for success, but Echo VR will be introducing a few things, and one of them is bots for the first time. This means you and your friends can practice against the AI, making for a smoother, more enjoyable experience in playability. In addition, a new enhanced new player experience will help you get ready for the competition and help players ease into the unique playstyle of this game. Although we knew it was coming, we also today got official confirmation it will be cross-platform multiplayer between Rift S and the Oculus Quest. This solidifies that this game will always have a large active player base, and everyone give this game a shot. It's going to be the Quest multiplayer staple game for a while, and I hope you're excited as I am. Okay, so I gave some positivity out with the past 2 stories, but crack your beer because things about to get heavier. SideQuest has provided immeasurable value to the Oculus Quest, and many of us use apps on it like Beat-On. Beat-On gave the Oculus Quest the ability to use custom songs in Beat Saber, something that has directly led Beat Saber to be the most successful VR game to date. Beat-On support is officially ending, meaning as of now or your next update on the game, custom songs will not be playable on the Oculus Quest. In a direct quote from the developer of Beat-On, FYI, I'm going to have to drop support for Beat-On. Oculus is posturing heavy against illicit mods, and there really aren't that many other mods for the Quest. Being in Facebook's legal crosshairs is on my list of avoid at all possible things, along with flying kites, high near voltage lines, and napping on active train tracks. Unless Beat Games were to okay Beat-On, which they likely can't do for their own legal reasons, Oculus is going to target it. This has always been a discussion ever since custom songs arrived on Beat Saber originally on PC VR. Who is liable for copyright issues has always been a reason people worried about future support. As of now, PC VR is still the same, and this is only Quest users to be affected. I will wait until further news to be heavily opinionated on why this came now, whether for future liability safety, monetary gains, or is SideQuest possibly in danger? I don't know. I just know now it's a sad day for Beat Saber fans, and let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one. Especially very interested in your takes if you think SideQuest as a whole is on jeopardy of being kicked off the platform also. Now we do have to talk about the HTC VIVE Cosmos. I originally would like to plan a full review video for the HTC VIVE Cosmos on every facet that you need to know to make the decision if you want this headset. I will say I had enough problems with it where I cannot do that at this time. However, I do want to say this, competition is a good thing. Competition leads to a lot of better products that I have, and I believe the more competition out there and the more consumer choices, I will always support that, and I am rooting for HTC and the VIVE Cosmos to be another choice for your VR headset arsenal. However, at this time, it's unfortunate that I cannot recommend this to anyone at this time. And although I would like to speak about the headset on its own merits, in a very small industry with not many headsets out there yet, in my opinion, it is impossible to review a headset without comparing it to what is out there now. I'd like to detail my thoughts very concrete, very quickly on the HTC VIVE Cosmos for your decision on if you should get it right now. At every single launch of a product, the headsets that have come out have all had problems. I understand that, I accept that. We are all beta testers in this VR universe. However, when it comes to the standard ground zero of what the products are the day that they are launched and get into our homes, the HTC VIVE Cosmos is the worst of all those at the beginning. Where the Rift S had a lot of tracking issues, occlusion issues, these are all present on the HTC VIVE Cosmos as well, just like they were with the Rift S launch. However, the state they're in on the HTC VIVE Cosmos is at a much worse state than the Rift S started. I see there are two types of people who are into VR. There are the VR newcomers who want to get into PC VR for the first time, experience that higher end VR gaming experience. For them, there is absolutely, at this time, no reason for them to not just go with the Rift S at the more cost-effective $399, where all the issues that are plaguing new headset launches are more or less fixed at this time, and more or less the Rift S is going to give a great PC VR experience at a very cost-effective price. On the other hand, there are the enthusiasts who've been with VR for a while, who want the best of the best and want to keep just experiencing PC VR at its height. Well, we look at the HTC VIVE Cosmos, and yes, there are upgrades you can buy for it. There are going to be external faceplates that will let you use the base stations and Valve Index controllers. There are also going to be additions for the wireless, basically, capabilities that the Vive Pro had and the original Vive with the wireless adapter. You'll be able to use those with the Cosmos. Of course, all this and more comes with additional cost. And when you look at it, those additional costs add up to more than the Index eventually. And unfortunately, you have a more expensive Index product with less functionality and less perfection. The enthusiasts, I say, go the Index now. Overall, it is the best bang for your buck unit and the highest end PC VR-like experience out there right now. And that leaves Cosmos at a little bit of a weird impasse. It has no price, form, or functionality that fits into the current VR landscape, especially how it is performing at this moment. I'm sure, and when I say sure, I'm hopeful, but HTC has proven in the past that it has poor customer service skills, especially when I deal with them. And I will say that although I'm hesitant to say that they're going to improve this enough to compete with the Rift S and the Valve Index being right in the middle, I'm hopeful. I'm encouraging them to keep working on it, keep improving, and I will root for them to succeed in this headset space, because competition is good, and I would like to see the HTC VIVE Cosmos do well and be a competitor to Oculus to make everyone grow better, faster, and give the consumer more choices. However, at this time, my final verdict, please, for the love of God, pass on the Cosmos until it is improved. And with that being said, I'm sorry for two bad news at the end of this, but I hope the first two made you happy enough. Make sure to leave a like to support this video. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss an upload. I'm going to see you in the next one. I'm Eric for President, and see you next time, VR Space Cowboys.